What up, YouTube? It's been a minute now since I've done any one of these, but I just got a new product here in the last like month or so that I've been pretty excited about. Kind of motivate me to make a video about, mostly because I was traveling, and so when I left I had a GE76 Raider. Was the laptop I brought with me, and I had that and my work laptop, and it was just quite a bit for me to travel with. I ended up selling it for a lot more than I got it for. Just somehow I posted it and somebody was looking for the exact model I had. It was the i9 11th gen with the 3080. Really great laptop, but the only downside was it only had the 144 Hz screen, not the new 360 Hz screen. That was kind of my only downfall with it. And I found this local. This is the Asus ROG Zephyrus G14. This is the 2021 edition. The 2022 actually my brother just bought after he saw this. We went to Best Buy and he bought the new version of it with the new Ryzen 6900, I think it is. And his has the 6700 graphics card in it. Honestly, been having issues with it as far as it taking the Radeon drivers. I don't know if it's because it's like so new that it's just throwing an error anytime we've tried to wipe it, and we still can't get the drivers to work quite right on it yet. But anyways, so this is the one that Best Buy sells. This is the 1080p 144 Hz screen model. It has a Ryzen 9 8-core 16 thread. It's a 5900HS, and I had the Alienware M15R6 with that same processor, and it used to thermal throttle so bad. So it used to get to like 100 degrees C almost instantly, and then downclock to like 4.1 to 4.2 gigahertz, instead of like the 4.6 that this one does. And it's such a small package. It's almost like an ultrabook. So here we have, on the left side, we have like a proprietary charging port. We have an HDMI. We have a USB-C. That is the Thunderbolt port. So this one I do use an external monitor with this, and this is the one you have to plug it into, so you guys are aware. Then a headphone jack. Then over here we have like this purplish ROG logo. Just says established 2006. We have a Kensington lock. We have two USBs, I guess, I don't know, 3.0. And then we have a Super Speed, it says. So Super Speed 10 is what that says. This one I believe is just a USB Type-C. It does not output anything to my monitor, so I'm assuming it does not do Thunderbolt on this side. But really kind of a cool design on the top here. Lots of open vents on the bottom. I just don't understand why this right here is completely closed off. I feel like this right here should have been open, like it's grill-like material, but there's no vents. Same with like there. I don't know. I'm sure there's a reasoning behind it, but most of the venting is done through the back here. And the way it works is, so when you open the laptop, the screen here actually lifts the laptop up. So it kind of gives it, I guess raises it up off the counter there a good bit. And then it vents, honestly, like right at the screen, which I've heard some people complain about, but honestly, it doesn't get super duper hot. This air that comes out is not super hot, and after like an hour of gaming, if you feel like right here on the screen, it's not like it's like burning hot, like it's gonna affect anything. So honestly, in my experience, it hasn't really been an issue, but I know some people kind of complain about that. I understand why it doesn't make sense. But overall, a pretty clean design. This is a lot bigger on the new one, and I do like that. I feel like on this it's kind of small. It's also been kind of an adjustment going down to the smaller keyboard. But you do get used to it the more you use it, so not a huge complaint. Pretty standard keyboard, nothing crazy. You have volume up and down up here, mute, and then this right here brings you to like the Asus Armory crate, which is pretty cool. I do like that feature. And this button right here is a fingerprint scanner, so it's like a Windows, I don't know, it's not like Windows Hello fingerprint, I don't know. But it works really, really good. I do like that feature. And like I said, mine is the full HD 144 Hz model. I'm going to turn it on here. kind of keep the camera pointed down so that my information doesn't pop up. But this does have a 1 terabyte solid state SSD. It has 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM that is upgradable. It has the Ryzen 9 and the 3060 6 gig graphics, and it is an 80 watt version. So not, I mean, honestly, I think, I mean, it's not a super high tier graphics card. But for the 1080p with the 144 hertz, I feel like it's appropriate. So one of the biggest complaints I think for me with this is the screen. I don't know how well it picks it up on here, but I just think the screen is really not that bright. It's kind of washed out. I'm just not, I mean, it's 100% sRGB certified, but it's just, I don't know what it is for me, but it does not seem like a $1,500 screen. And there's all these different profiles here. So like when you open the Armory crate, it opens really fast, which is cool. But there is, I don't remember what's tabs here, so bear with me, but here it is. So like you can change it to like default, scenery, you know, and you can see it like it adjusts and stuff. I just, like I played it in FPS mode, which a lot of what I play is FPS, you know, shooter games, and it's just, I don't know, I'm not real thrilled with the screens, and maybe it's because I'm spoiled playing on other screens, but it's just not a great screen. It is 144 hertz, which is nice, so it is smooth for gaming. I honestly have the ROG 17.3 inch 240 hertz portable monitor, because I use it for work, but I also got it so that I can use it for gaming and work, like when I do travel. Nowadays I travel quite a bit, as you know, I work remote, and you know, I visit family that's somewhat nearby, and it's kind of ghetto, but I literally will sit the monitor on here, plug it into the Thunderbolt over here, and I have a 1080p 17.3 inch 240 hertz, and I just kind of sit it like right here, like in this general area, so that I can let this vent out, and doesn't really mess with my temperatures, and it's like having a portable 17.3 inch display, or sorry, laptop. But like temperature wise, it smokes my Alienware, which is a 15.6 inch model. It was a heavier, thicker machine, but just really could not cool that processor. I've had no thermal issues on this. The GPU goes to around 80 degrees Celsius, which is pretty warm, and then like 90 on the CPU, but like at 4.6 gigahertz and locked, it does not, you know, downclock. So if you like travel or anything like that, this is a really pretty exceptional choice. Another thing here is you just have a white backlit keyboard, which does not get that bright, and it is not RGB, which they also corrected on the new one. Like I said, my brother has it. This right here, instead of being silver, it's like white. The keys are a little bit bigger, the mouse pad's bigger. This is RGB. It's got the new, you know, hardware in it. It's pretty cool. But like I bought this laptop for $900, you know, secondhand, and like, I mean, it's in new condition, I think. And for that price point, you know, even in the $1,100 range, I really feel like it's a really competitive choice. Like I said, my only gripe is pretty much like the screen on this. I just think is not like $1,550 laptop material. I know they make a 1440p 120 hertz option. I have not seen that one in person to be able to compare it to, but it was a breeze to travel with when I came home with it versus my GE76. I mean, it was in a small little compartment in my carry-on bag. I didn't even know it was in there. But like I said, I just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick overview. This has been my general, you know, pretty much everyday driver for a little bit, and I'm really kind of sort of planning on keeping it for a little bit longer before I move on to something else. But like I said, kind of just trying to come back to making my you know, videos, as you know, I do come across quite a bit of you know, tech hardware just in my day-to-day. It's kind of my hobby, so Trying to be able to share that with you guys again. So if you have any questions about this, just drop a comment below, and as long as I have it, or I know the answer, obviously I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Other than that, please, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for my upcoming videos. Thanks.